Okay, I'm gonna start streaming vertically and watch as the stream crumbles even more. It's gonna go to negative bit rates, okay? Okay. The Sinai campaign did start with a preemptive strike from Israel, right? I should remember. I don't even remember. I read the whole last book and I don't remember. Okay. Group. Yeah, listen. The Trovo viewers are bots. We all know this. The only Trovo viewers that haven't been bots just spam obscenities and then I ban them. But I figured out I can keep streaming it on Facebook. So I am gonna keep doing that. See? Which by the way that means do I have the Facebook chat set up? I don't. My username Jared Donfont, I think it is. But I oh shit. And also I figured out you can upload reels on Facebook. So I gotta keep streaming on Facebook now because the reels are gonna pop off. You watch, bro. How much foreign support was Israel getting during the war for Egypt or was it alone? During which one? 67 or 56? My understanding is that for both of them, I'm pretty sure for both of them, Egypt was getting a fair amount of support from the Soviets, and Israel was mostly alone in 67 because they decided to preemptively strike. In the Sinai campaign, I should remember, but I don't remember. Hold on, timeline at Suez. Also, some of the book is confusing, bro. Strongest, tiniest nation. You don't know what dead Ashkenazi Jewish authors wrote. He wrote books theorized. How can he have a coherent ideology, bro? This is true. Dude, too many fucking Israel's defense ministers keep becoming prime minister afterwards, and it's super fucking annoying because like Dayan, I don't think Dayan did. Hold on, Moshe Dayan. No, he didn't. Never did. Okay, but Rabin did. Rabin was idea of coup incoming. That would be interesting to see. Apparently, there were actually in the lead up to the 6-day war, there were actually people planning, or there were never any like serious plans for a coup, but there were people suggesting it just because they didn't like that the prime minister was taking so long to do a preemptive strike. Oh, Blarix directly joined a channel. Yeah, and there's like 3 Israeli prime ministers that have had mental breakdowns. Fuck, I should remember. I bet if I will remember. I'll remember it eventually. If you like, sometimes I notice that I don't remember shit, but then if I actually get asked like a pointed question, it comes out of my the back corner of my brain somehow. I'll make you a deal. I won't bring up philosophy anymore. If assuming you read this. Carl Jaspers. What? I don't know who the hell this was, man. I actually probably do. Oh, no, I probably don't. Never mind. I ain't reading this shit right now, bro. I don't even remember the shit I read, bro. It can't be. Fuck. Can't be reading new shit. Oh, yeah, they nationalized the Suez Canal. Okay, that was the... No, no, I remember. It's coming back now. It's coming back now. Israel actually did have a lot of support from Western powers in the Sinai campaign because Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal, and the U.S. and Egypt got pissed. So they did actually have a lot of help. Minar and PPG debate would go hard. That is true. Tomorrow. Today's not a fun stream, okay? We're just taking notes. Tomorrow, Minar had an interesting debate about moral realism with Sebi, who is like a kind of known person in these circles. Yeah. U.S. and Egypt got pissed. U.S. and Britain got pissed. I mean. Yeah, okay. Too many defense ministers become prime ministers, and I don't remember. Don't remember what they were at the time. Okay. Finally, regularly agreed to include Israel in Operation Revised. The British alliances for Hashemite kingdoms, Jordan, Iraq, and made the British very reluctant to fight alongside Israel. Don't nationalize stuff during Cold War, or attack boats. You can't get away from us during a Cold War. You also can't mess with Israel that much because Israel gets fucking pissed. There's there's stuff in this book about the lead up to the Sinai campaign that was like about the series of like reprisals to like incursions into Israel. Like sometimes it was literally like civilians that would cross the border, right, from Gaza into Gaza, which was occupied by Egypt at the time, into Israel, and Israel would respond with like a major military operation. It's kind of pissed Egypt and the rest of the Arabs off. Israel's doctrine, offensive defense, and unnecessarily called for territorial expansion, was essentially preemptive. A preemptive concept through changing and expanding Israel's borders was not a priority. However, it nevertheless remained a dream and aspiration waiting for the right conditions. Oh yeah, Israel's always been super worried about facing the Arabs without the support of a Western ally. I remember they like Ben Gurion wanted a wanted a war, but he wasn't willing to actually go to war without the backing of a Western ally. But he would get that after Nasser nationalized the Suez Canal. Okay. Gurion was unwilling to do a preemptive the support from major Western ally, which actually I think they, if I remember correctly, they ended up forming a relationship with France, and France wasn't actually powerful enough to help them secure the gains in the Sinai that they made. So Israel had to withdraw from the Sinai after because they fucking chose France, and France is a fucking bullshit country. Wonder why. Would you at least be willing to look at this interaction I had? Oh, what is this? Who's this guy? How do you manage your way to talk to him?
Like current political topic.
5:30 to 7:10.
The Night of Faith is one of Kierkegaard's most important concepts.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh my god, he's just like me. Oh my god. It's just like me and you, bro. Oh my god, what the hell? Hell yeah. Not far from the future. Yeah, bro. What's I'm proud of it. Oh, he is just like me. Based. Holy shit.
I don't care. 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 I do not care about Kierkegaard. I do not care about these philosophical things right now. What do I care about? Not that.
Oh my god, it's just, you do this in everyone's chat, bro? If someone tells you you don't care, you just go to the next person's chat and you're just like, hey, here's a random philosophy thing from a thing that we're not talking about at all right now. No, I could infer that. No, you talk the exact same way. Can I link that early video?
In every single stream.
In every single stream, too. Dude, oh my god.
All this memory for all of these stupid philosophical concepts.
Why is Israel the only OECD country with above RL birth rates? Because it's still a relatively, it's not a super advanced economy, I think. And then also, it's fucking religious people have a ton of kids. Like the Orthodox Jews have like 6 fucking kids each to work on their stupid farms and read Torah all day.
But you know what you don't have a memory for? Me telling you I don't care to watch them. I do not care. I have looked into the philosophy that interests me. If there's another like thing that I feel like going over on stream, I'll do that. But I'm not going. If you want to link me something that's relevant to some relevant political topic, if you want to talk about something that's happening in like the YouTube space, if you want to talk about, you know, some Reddit meme that's getting popular and blowing up all over the place, that's totally fine. But linking me video after video after video about Nietzsche and Kierkegaard and Aristotle and Plato and Hegel and all of these people, I don't care. I do not care.
Oh my god. That's so funny to me. Dude, the fact that you do the exact same thing and people respond in the exact same way. Oh my god. That's so funny, dude. Holy shit. He's literally doing the exact same thing I do, where it's like, he literally said the exact same thing I say, where it's like, I don't care if you want to talk about some actual relevant shit, like, maybe then, but like, oh my god. Dude, that's fucking wild. Wise band streamer once said, what will philosophy do when there is a gun to my head? True. Man. Dude, that's so funny. Oh my god.
As to how much Uncle Sam under...
Oh, are you arguing with him about Biden here too?
Is working for us. Even if you believe this was justified, which I don't, how could you seriously contend this? There is a debate for how much the Biden regime has done for us, because I am enthusiastically going to be voting for Joe Biden.
He's just like November. Me.
I'm going to be in...
Oh, what's up, Isaac? Wait, Isaac, want to test something for me real quick? If you go on my server, can you join this stream room? Because I made a role. In theory, you should be able to join it. I gave a few people the role to be able to join it without me having to drag them in.
enthusiastically voting for.
Dude, that's so funny to me, Jitty that you do that to other random people too. Oh my god, I can't believe you do that to fucking everybody, man.
Joe Biden. Not, oh, well, we gotta beat Trump. We gotta beat Trump. No, none of that soy shit.
You think philosophy is irrelevant. Dude. There's nothing I can say to you that's gonna change your mind, because the amount of times I've explained to you, when I say relevant, I mean, like, if we're talking about fucking, OMG, I'm an orbiter now. Oh, yeah, you are. Even though you're the one that sets up all the debates, like you set up this fucking Trump panel on Wednesday, I guess. You're the orbiter here, clearly. I just wanted a role that made sure that would allow people to join without me having to fucking drag them in. I don't do it to everybody. Well, I mean, like, it's just so funny that there's another streamer who is like me 2.0 who who you do the exact same thing to.
I want Biden to win because I think he's really effective.
And he's content maxing, bro. He turns every 3-minute conversation into fucking a video, bro. That's sick. I've been saying this forever. I need to fucking lock in, dude.
I want Biden to win because his policies align with my values, align with the direction that I want this country to go in, more than any other person possibly that's run in my lifetime. Obama came close. Bernie Sanders came close. But
oh my god, he's so big.
Biden.
Only major difference between the two of you is he's agnostic, like 50-50 type, and less interested in economics. So he's just a pussy.
The combination of his domestic and his foreign policy is really good. Having a chaotic government is counterproductive. It should be boring. Here, like,
dude, this guy's fucking awesome, dude. Holy shit. Oh, what's up, King Gunwood's not sack. Oh my god, okay. Bro, it's content maxing too. Oh, I don't think he must have streamed on YouTube. Okay. I'm joining this guy's Discord. He seems cool. Okay. I got some Jewish pickup lines. Why is economics important ethically? That's a really dumb question. I mean, it's kind of, the only reason it can't be is because, like, how we organize our economy, like an economic system is like a tool that we use to try to increase well-being, right? But like that's how we just grounded in a more a philosophical thing, right? So it's just a dumb question. How should economics be politically organized ethically are two questions which is philosophical. By definition, all philosophy includes ethical. Yep, we know. We're aware. Philosophy is very important and unimportant at the same time. I feel like there's some diminishing marginal utility to philosophy. Learning the logical fallacy is probably important. Learning which even I don't have like every logical fallacy memorized or anything. Learning some of the metaphysical shit is probably important, but I mean, it's definitely diminishing marginal utility to economics too. It's like, how much do I really need to know about how? Actually, I think how we measure inflation is important, but like, how much do I really need to know about a gross labor income floor and like these niche alternative monetary policy regimes? It's like, well, I probably don't really need to, but I find them interesting, so it's cool. Okay, Bulgarian, blah 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 blah. Only Austrians to foreign military. Okay. The U.S. will not allow Israel a free hand in its war with the Arabs. I don't know. The U.S. was not willing to give Israel the weapons necessary, the weapons needed to sustain its to survive in a war. But why is no one covering Sudan? 20k at least dead, famine and 7 million displaced. It's just because it's not as good of a conflict to like inject your values into, right? I think Russia is involved, right? I'm pretty sure Russia is involved in Sudan, but like the U.S. isn't really heavily involved. Yeah, it's just like no one gives a fuck about sub-Saharan Africa to begin with, really. It's just not like a good. It's not like a good thing to like inject your values into because like nobody knows about it. So it's like it's hard to like virtue signal about Sudan when nobody knows about it. Yeah, and it's not like a clear. You can't really draw like a clear oppressor oppressed thing like you can with Israel and Palestine. I mean, you can't really draw like a religious fucking Zionist shit like the super pro Israel people do. Because there's no like, I don't think anyone that is really claiming a divine right over Sudan or whatever. And to my understanding, I don't know for sure, but there aren't really the same type of terrorist attacks in Sudan, right? That make people like so emotionally charged about the ones against Israel. There might be. We've been accused by Africa Watch of using terrorist methods in their fight for autonomy. 2001. I ask again, since that proven to you political axioms are philosophical, what's wrong with me for going on your philosophy arc? There's nothing wrong with me going on a philosophy arc. If I want to go on a philosophy arc, I'll go on it. And I'll read the philosophy I want to read. It's enjoyable. It's just super fucking annoying when you go into random people's chats, and apparently it's not just me, like everybody else. And like, I'm just trying to do a specific thing, and then you're just like, Panda is a troll. I think either his brain just can't comprehend what I'm trying to communicate to him, or he is a troll. It's just like super fucking annoying when all the time it's like you try to derail us with like random Nietzschean metaphysics, and it's just like that's not relevant at all to what's happening right now. The only philosophy you'll read is this guy's essay on woman true. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But if the Wikipedia article is this short versus if we look up terrorism in Israel, it's going to be a lot longer, right? Or I don't want the Jewish extremist terrorism. I just want like. Look, there isn't even a Wikipedia. Palestinian political violence. Well, this is just political violence, not necessarily terrorism, but. Told you, not every time, not everybody else. Just random other people who are exactly the same as me, but. Yeah, large air force has been deployed to Cyprus by Britain and France. Many other countries. I haven't quite finished Gods of War yet, but I think we'll start doing the Trump stuff pretty soon. So I don't. We'll definitely finish at one point because I'm on like the cool part. Right? I'm on like the Tablet Summit, right? And he talks about a bunch of cool stuff there, and he was actually there for a lot of it. How can I get you to like me? Just behave like a normal person. Also, what you donate $1,000. donate me enough money for a new CPU and graphics card for a new computer, for new Wi-Fi. No, well, then it's nothing you can do. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that's the only thing. What? Rarely below to Egypt or Israeli in successive running Nasir from his diverting to North Africa to French believed would undermine Cripples. Chat. Chat, is this parasocial? It's also so funny that you need a streamer with 4 viewers right now to like you. I have more if you count the YouTube ones. But you know. And the Trovo ones, which are real. Shout out to my Trovo viewers. Can we get the streamer is so interactive with his chat from the Trovo bot real quick? More people don't use helping, they use aiding. Watching more Twitch streams hosting how much less it takes for a mod to stream with not 5 viewers to view people. Yeah. But you gotta think on the margin, bro. Because I only have 5 viewers. Each viewer is way more valuable to me. But if you're a big streamer, then each viewer is way less valuable to you, so you can just ban people a lot easier, right? So. Food type for the upcoming event the streamer mentioned. I can't contain my excitement. Thanks, Trovo viewer. I should wipe this chat. If you want to wipe any chat, wipe the Trovo chat. I need the Twitch viewers, bro. Alright, fuck, what was I gonna do? So, why is this shit here? July 26, 1956. Nasir nationalized the Suez Canal, a severe blow to British and French economic strategic interests. This in turn triggered a British-French-Israeli war aimed at toppling him. Wait, I gotta get used to the European dates. That's what smart people use. I mean, Eurocuck people, which is most of the world. Plus, I'm gonna move to Czechia, and they use the dumb dates there. With joint. Can I copy and paste from this? Yeah. No, I can't. Well, yes, I can, but Control C doesn't work. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Let me ask you, this. What criteria do you hold when determining whether you're interested in researching a specific subject matter? That's kind of a weird question because I'm more or less just kind of interested in the things I'm interested in, right? I don't really control what I'm interested in. The only thing that would kind of play into it is if like I'm having an upcoming like debate on something or if it's like relevant at the time. So I am interested in a lot of Israeli history stuff, but also I started researching it just because it was relevant at the time, right? So I don't really know what to tell you there. They're going to be pro versus pro and hyperfixations. I still need to edit to pro versus pro, but I haven't gotten to it. It's because of that. Just because it's like evergreen, so I can edit it whenever. Versus other stuff is. I should have edited it on the car trip. I would have needed a stronger laptop though, but other stuff is more relevant or time sensitive. But I haven't been editing either. The ceiling in a plot at the Sèvres conference was to Ben Gurion like a dream come true, an operational alliance with two Western powers to topple a leader whose intentions he had no doubt whatsoever to dominate the entire Arab world and unite it in a war of extinction against an isolated state of Israel. I'm interested in Jews versus Arabs to an extent, because I believe the Torah is the word of God, but like philosophy is even relevant to the issue. I mean, it's definitely somewhat relevant, yeah. Eventually, we'll read. I got Bart Ehrman. I think I have it here. I think I probably showed it before. Bart Ehrman's book, How Jesus Became God, which will be an interesting read. It's basically about how the New Testament was written. It'll be. I don't know if I'll read it on stream. I probably will, because I can't read shit off stream. But well, I hate how when I click anywhere. Okay. Gurion was a man of grand strategic vision. The aspiration he had always had was to reshape the map of the Middle East in a way that would guarantee Israel's existence as a hegemonic regional power and change the entire political environment around it. Ben Gurion was convinced that a successful war against Egypt would unleash a dynamic that would sooner or later change the Middle East according to his plan. What's it not? What was it? I don't know if it makes sense. Think about this. The different types of political. I don't know if I care right now. I just want to write down my notes. Hold on. Also, do you randomly call the other guy too? What's your opinions on privately owned cities? I haven't seen any good ones. In theory, they might work. I don't know. Does Disney still have one? I'm not even that far off, bro. Oh, what is this? It's fine if they are privately developed, but not if it's seized top down. I don't think I've ever seen a good one, other than maybe the Disney one. Disney Private City. Please just explain what flaw exists in that analogy. I didn't read it because you sent a goddamn essay, and I want to read my own shit right now. Speaking of Disney, did you see Inside Out 2? No, I haven't yet. Kind of want to though, but I don't know. Maybe the Disney one works well. I don't really think this should be outlawed or anything, but Bikini Woman. Fuck, where's my shit? I don't know, bro. "29th of October. Israel's army invaded the Sinai Peninsula in conjunction with a French and British attack along the Suez Canal. In a matter of days, a crushing military victory on the Egyptian army was hastily withdrawn across the canal. By November 5th, the entire peninsula was under Israel's occupation." I think we lost Blair. Haven't seen him stream in a while. Oh no. He's only a server. Was last time he streamed when his fucking internet went out as soon as he streamed. Dude, my internet's still fucked. What the hell? It shouldn't be bad. It should be 4 times this, bro. I'm pretty sure that's what we pay for. Fuck this stupid, dumb fucking shit. And fucking Ethernet too. What the fuck? I don't know if this. I've never trusted my Instagram stuff works. Doesn't matter because nobody watches on Instagram. I don't know. It's 6. I have that memorized. Okay. So it's right above it. Israel's army invaded the Sinai. Along with French and British attack. On the Suez Canal. Oh, wait. By the 5th of November. Israel's army occupied the entire Sinai. Combination of a brutal Soviet military warning and American political and economic pressure to the degree threatening to allow Israel's expulsion from the UN brought Ben-Gurion back to his senses. He realized how, driven by elation and drunkenness of his moment, he had misread the international setup and grossly miscalculated Israel's chances of imposing her will. It was now back to his worst-case scenario, his ultimate nightmare, an Israel standing alone, isolated and threatened military and economically by the entire world community, with the two superpowers leading the international onslaught on his embattled nation. He agreed to give in almost unconditionally and to declare unceremoniously the end of Israel's short-lived Third Kingdom. Military victories do not always translate into political gains, and the lesson to Israel for the future was that if her military successes were not to be lost, she could not afford to be denied the support of the United States. Such support would also be necessary to deter Soviet intervention on the side of the humiliated Arab clients. However, facing a warning, military warning. The Soviets and U.S. pressure. Korea of threatening to allow Israel's expulsion of the UN. Yeah, I really have to add that. Thanks, stupid kids as Kindle app. There's no way to I mean, it makes sense why you can't, because people just pirate it. There's no way to export this as a PDF. I can export my notes, but I can't even actually export my notes. Are we coding? No, we're just taking notes on Israel Palestine history. But I can't even. Oh, book, yeah. I can't even export my notes because it's my notes are over 5% of the book or whatever. So I just have to use the dumbass Kindle app, which doesn't let me copy and paste how I want to. Israel was forced to withdraw. Almost unconditionally. The lesson was that Israel could not afford to lose the support of the United States. Ever a chance Israel could be admitted to the Middle East friendly nations, her alliance with two decadent colonial powers in a war against a most popular Arab regime which had fired the imagination and inspired the dreams of liberation and emancipation and mastery of the Arab Middle East and beyond, gave it a fatal blow, I would imagine. The IDF's outstanding military performance would now turn Israel into an undisputable hegemonic military power in the region and would serve as the ultimate deterrence against any illusions of Arab national challenging the existence of the Jewish state. Moreover, as a price for withdrawal, she had no other option but to undertake Israel gained the demilitarization of the Sinai Peninsula that would now serve as a buffer zone with its foreign enemies in the south. The conditions for Israel pulled out from the Sinai meant that the Egyptians were forced to do away with entirely the infiltrations from Gaza and do away with the Fayadin bases in the Strip, and last, but certainly not least, to open the Straits of Tiran to Israeli navigation in a way that any future Egyptian blockade could legitimately be viewed as Israel as casus belli. Oh, foreshadowing. Okay. Military victory. Would at least temporarily. Dispel any illusions of Arab states challenging Israel's existence. Israel also received. Israel also. Received a Sinai as a buffer zone, should I say? Or Israel gained a demilitarization incident down. I don't know. Say words. Yeah, okay. Well, let me copy this. Then change it a little bit. Oh, Ben Ami Shlomo, Scars of War, Wounds of Peace. Oh, Kindle Edition. Oh, for real. Thanks, Amazon. Meaning Egyptians forced to stop the infiltration from Gaza and do away with the fighting to fight this mean, bro. Fight. Oh. Israel also secured opening of the Straits of Tiran to Israeli navigation in a way that any future Egyptian blockade could legitimately be seen at Gaza's Valley. You know, of any other streamers in the political sphere I could watch you talk about philosophy? No. Ushered in a decade of truce on her Egyptian border and a much-needed respite from the tensions of war, which enabled the continuous absorption of immigrants and the unleashed economic energy of Israeli society into years of spectacular growth and national self-confidence. And what do you expect me to do? Behave like a normal person. It's not that hard. Dude, I cannot believe that that guy acts literally the same as me. That's so funny to me. Hasanavi. True. What the fuck? Okay. This is 6-Day War shit, which is annoying because 6-Day War is complicated. Given my opinion about socialism in Palestine, he'd insta-ban me. Hassan doesn't care about philosophy. Yeah, no, he barely interacts with chat. That's not true. Hassan loves debating random Israeli 16-year-olds from his chat, bro. He loves debate perverting his chat. I debate perverted at least one person at the camp I was at, because we didn't talk that much or anything, because it only came up like twice. I just told her I was like reading a book about Israel Palestine. She's like, "Oh, who do you support?" And I I dodged it at first, but then it came up again later, and we like had a little debate about it. But it got cut off. But it was a fun debate pervert thing, because she was like, "Oh, Israel's bombing hospitals for no reason." I'm like, "Do you acknowledge that Hamas operates out of hospitals?" And like, she just didn't have an answer. I was like, "It's kind of wild that you don't have an answer to that question when like you're making a claim and you literally don't know whether or not Hamas is using them." Yeah. I never got to ask her if she knew anything about the casualty numbers as well. They're definitely inaccurate. There's no way they're accurate, but they potentially are intentionally faked. It's hard to know the intention behind it, but certainly would make sense for them to be intentionally faked. Go streaming. You should think about this guy called The Boss, who was hosting debates with like judges and stuff. Originally wanted people to he wanted people to bet on them, but there wasn't enough interest. Maybe he'll look back and do it in the future. Is he on Twitch? Is this him? Oh look, yeah, he's hosting a debate between this guy, that's Casey Lee, and this guy.
It did not translate to Discord, so I'm just going to pop it in.
Oh, what is this?
It's a really long link, so just deal with it if you're a judge.
Oh, this was 7 hours ago?
Here. It's a really long link, so just...
Oh boy, what did they debate about Israel Palestine?
If you're a judge out...
Feel bad for the poor normal individuals that are counting you and haven't done the research, because that's not their normal routine for most. Yeah. That's why I said I was. I don't think you're familiar with the term debate pervert. That's what a debate pervert is. San's a debate pervert because he won't debate anyone who actually knows anything, but he will debate random 16-year-old kids from his chat, and that's like, I think that's I think he's done like a few Piers Morgan debate things, but those are like very surface level and really short. And it's just people screaming over each other. And then that random 16-year-old
out there, and you want to look at it. Your message is too long. You've hit the 2,000 character count limit. Okay.
Smart ass comments you both made to each other. You're gonna have to include them for the record. Just saying to catch the judges up. So yeah, just say what happened in the last.
They debate about sex work. Really? Wait, what's their positions on sex work?
Before I told you to pause, and we'll continue from there. Okay, just give them a briefing.
Well, I just told Casey that I thought it would be interesting. I was interested to know exactly how that gun argument was going to be fleshed out, and he proceeded to say that well, it was a tactic.
Casey's favorite Linus is again. Linus.
And I skillfully ducked and dodged it with my answer. So.
All right, we're gonna bring the judges in for a second.
Equal or for both? What? Hold on. What? Do you believe that Jewish supremacy? Oh my God, we're not doing this again. The guy talking between the two webcams is insane. It is kind of insane. You have VTuber versus like epic bearded man.
We're gonna put them back into the judges to see, because they all have questions. They say, let's see what they all.
If you played Fallout New Vegas, you'd be able to
everybody
pronounce Lanius' name. Oh, my
to
bad.
The same fucking channel. So go ahead, judges. Ask them what you have.
How all the judges messed up his
to ask.
I was wondering. So I know the format here, but I was wondering, since Casey got to throw some things my way, I was wondering if I could.
We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but this guy's interesting. Does he have a Discord? I don't join his Discord.
We've been using are gross.
Oh, Menar's in here too.
Okay.
Bro, how do I join this? I don't care to the act right now. I just don't give a shit. Bro doesn't have he has a Discord clearly.
It did not translate to Discord, so I'm just gonna pop.
Depressing Minar though. Does he actually stream every day for that long? Oh, there we go. Discord. Hell yeah. Live streams are layered. Oh, that's a Trovo chat. Didn't realize. My layout, my live stream visuals are impressive. Okay. Page is this? Page 87. No, we got a lot of highlights. I would highlight a capped page at some points. But that's just because I knew I need the context to go through and summarize them later. You know what? I wonder if I wonder if I met. Hold on. Let me quickly. Did Isaac do anything new? Oh, now there's. What the hell? Hold on. How does he have so many people beating him in the search engines? Shit. Okay. What about Aiden Doyle? My man. My man, Aiden Doyle. I don't think I missed anything. Damn. I mean, I bet he has Instagram Reels, but I don't know if I care enough. Guys, he's almost at me in subscribers. We gotta stay ahead of Aiden Doyle. Middle East became the chessboard of the two major powers in the Arab-Israeli conflict, a tool and superpower competition, with the Soviet Union offering Arabs a war option to counter Israel's military hegemony and America's increasing support for the Jewish state. Nasir in no mood for compromise with the Jewish state in the aftermath of the war. Wasn't no mood. But he was sober enough to realize that a third round was not an immediate realistic option. His new strategy, backed by the soaring popularity of the champion of Arab nationalism against a Zionist imperialist country, was that of turning the Israeli problem into a pan-Arab enterprise and enhancing pan-Arab unity with the Palestinian issue as the cohesive glue. Nasir recognized that a military campaign was not a realistic option. The aftermath of the Sinai campaign and focuses on his efforts on enhancing pan-Arab unity against Israel with the Palestinian issue. That's the cohesive glue. Also I watched some of that one video, one podcast Destiny did, while he was in Israel, while I was at the camp, and like I could definitely tell that he's read Scars of War. Like he's basically quoted from the book at some point, which is fine, but like it's just funny. It's just funny, like whenever you like read the source behind someone, and like you can kind of tell like exactly where they're pulling from. Yeah. Whether or not Arab states would be ready to let their territory become the springboard for fertile incursions into Israel, incursions that, as it turned out, served as a major catalyst for the Six-Day War, would be the vital test of loyalty for the cause of pan-Arabism. How should I rephrase this? Whether or not countries would let their territories Jesus fucking Christ. Serve as springboards for Fatah incursions into Israel. It's the major test of pan-Arabism. Alright, what's the major test of the pan-Arab cause? This actually works pretty well. It might be, maybe I should. No, I kind of like being able to like read it and immediately summarize it, but like maybe it'd be worth trying, like reading something and just highlighting parts of it and then going back and summarizing it later. I'm kind of enjoying this right now. The Sinai campaign had not only exposed but also enhanced the bankruptcy of the old colonial powers, Britain and France. In the 1940s, he needed America to facilitate the creation of a Jewish state. Now he needed it to secure its survival and prosperity. Starting to doubt my 200 megabyte internet thanks to someone's Wi-Fi. I don't know what's wrong with it. I can't do. Were you going to join Casey's panel? When? Is it what panel? When? Why? About what? I've been offline. I don't know. So I've gone to the panel with Casey. Was that not live? No, that was a VOD from a different streamer who set up a debate between this guy, the boss. Okay. Evolution of Ben Guerin's attitude towards the Holocaust, from the startlingly different to pedantic and pedantic. Oh, yep, I really needed this. Am I pronouncing that right?
Pedagogic.
Pedagogic. Was an additional reflection of his endorsement of a new brand of Israeli nationalism, one that did not rely solely on the secular pioneering ethos, but one also linked to the long, torturous train of Jewish history. He was forced to resort to the most awesome tragedy of Jewish history in order to find a unifying factor that would forge into one nation the young Israeli generations and their Jewish brethren, that the mosaic of diverse ethnic groups flocked en masse to the young state. By cultivating the perception of Israel as an embattled Jewish ghetto under siege rather than this regional superpower that it was, Ben Gurion helped to create the psychological conditions for the Six-Day War. The creation in February 1958 of the United Arab Republic emerging between Egypt and Syria increased, if anything, his existential fears. Israel's military prowess was never sufficient to calm the old man's holistic anxieties. When in 1967, Nasser deployed his army in the Sinai Peninsula, neither he nor Ben Gurion, by then out of office, wanted a war. But the Israeli national psyche, as it was shaped over the years by the discourse and the policies of the government in Jerusalem, could not but interpret Nasser's move as part of a strategic extinction against the Jewish state. Ben Gurion created a national psyche in Israel based on the not to fear the Holocaust, the strategy. Israel state as a fragile nation. Let me say Jordan Peterson and Dexter's voice. I don't know. I don't remember Dexter's voice even, bro. The merger of Egypt and Syria into the United Arab Republic, right? Which Egyptian PM was killed because he spoke in Israel's parliament? That was Sadat, right? I hope. Yeah, right, Sadat? Yeah. Palestinians need a Sadat. They do, desperately. Or I guess the deployment of troops through the Sinai, interpreted by Israel. Existential threat to its existence. I'm not gonna do it. I used to watch it when I was fucking 6 years old, dude.
Think dancing
do it if you donate $6,000. It was to become one of Israel's major strategic dreams, that of being able to develop the space to maneuver an independent, imaginative foreign policy, not necessarily linked to or conditioned by the paralyzing constraints of a protracted Arab Israeli conflict. Okay, clearly I missed something here. Using technical resourcefulness of the Jewish state and attempts to break the siege imposed by a hostile Arab world was the reflection of an admirable determination. I can't do that. Why not? What about $60,000? British and American military intervention in Lebanon and Jordan aimed at curtailing any adverse repercussions from the West's strategic interests following Abdul Karim Qasim's 1958 revolution that shook the pro-Western Baghdad Treaty, offered Israel an additional opportunity to press for a more solid alliance with Britain and the U.S. A selective supply of arms from Britain and a verbal American commitment to the integrity and independence of Israel were the best he could wrest from the Western powers for his help in salvaging Husseini's pro-Western throne. Hold on, if I look at 1958 revolution. Not Iraq. I literally don't have that amount of money. What about $7? Oh, what was the fucking... This was later, though. Yeah, this was a lot later. Then why does it say they salvaged King Husseini's throne? Oh, here we go. Okay. He was worried. Yeah, still worried. About facing the Arab world. Without solid commitments from a Western power, but was still was only able to achieve selective supply of arms from Britain and a verbal commitment. A verbal. I guess I'll just use commitment again. To the integrity and independence of Israel, the U.S. After helping maintain Hussein's pro-Western whatever. Ben Gurion's existential fears were indeed of extraordinary magnitude and intensity. He accorded almost mythological dimensions to the threat posed by Nasir and dreaded a confrontation with the Soviet Union, while Israel lacked a solid guarantee from a Western superpower or an organic alliance with NATO. Lack of superpower guarantees and almost apocalyptic fear of annihilation, the threat of a Nasserite Middle East bent on the destruction of Israel, a fatalistic pessimism as to the chances that the Arab world would ever reconcile itself with the existence of a Jewish state in the midst of its ever-present Holocaust complex, was the context for Ben Gurion's quest for a credible nuclear option. The nuclear option could also be seen as a protest against an alternative to American reluctance to accord a solid and unequivocal conventional guarantees to Israel's existence and incorporate it into an organic regional alliance. Not only did it serve as a major deterrent, but it should not be minimized either as one of the considerations behind President Sadat's decision to make peace with Israel. It was also a factor that encouraged President Kennedy to start laying the ground for what would later become an unwritten alliance between America and Israel. In the summer of 1962, a qualitative leap with America's relations with the Jewish state came with this decision to supply ground-to-air Hawk missiles to Israel. Later that year, he defined America's relationship with Israel as similar to the special relationship she had with Britain, and made it clear that an unprovoked Arab attack on Israel would trigger America's military intervention. Israel's pursuit of a nuclear option served as a deterrent and also a reason for Kennedy to start making stronger commitments to Israel. Gurion's fears of a Nasser-inspired air strategy for destruction of Israel could not be abated. Kennedy's good intentions and its evident sensibility to Israel's needs were not sufficient to make redundant Israel's nuclear strategy. The refusal in early 1963 of the Egyptian rise to meet Ben Gurion in order to try to find a possible common ground for settlement on one hand, and the Trilateral Arab Conference, established a few months later, with the commitment of the liberation of Palestine as a key item in its constitution on the other, only confirmed its worst nightmares. Only the full demilitarization of the West Bank and a formal defense treaty with America could put his mind at rest. But such a change of emphasis by the United States would have meant too radical a departure from the established American policy of carefully catering to the strategic interest in the Arab world. The Six-Day War, into which Israel was dragged into by the hyperactivism of her army and a subsequent occupation of new lands, was therefore, as General Rabin himself, Rabin fucking became prime minister later. Too many defense ministers keep becoming prime minister for my brain to keep track of. Super annoying. Admitted when he said, "I got Israel into trouble because of the number of mistakes I committed, a strategic failure, the army's overreaction to real or imaginary threats, and especially its reprisals against the Syrians in the years preceding the war, went far beyond the intentions of the government. Moreover, the army itself never intended to escalate the conflict into all-out war. It simply blundered by producing strategic responses to tactical challenges. The Samu operation in Jordan and the use of the Air Force against Syria in 1967 as a reprisal for the terrorist incursions into Israeli territory escalated the conflict beyond what anyone in Israel, including the army, wanted. The civilian government failed not for the first or last time in exercising proper control over the armed forces." Israel's excessive responses to attacks from the West Bank, the use of the Air Force in Syria, I think at some point it says like 80% of the 80% of the attacks for Syria were like intentionally provoked by Israel. Serve to heighten tensions. Beyond what the civilian government and even the army wanted. In their assessment that Nasser would not ultimately go to war, Israel's intelligence service gave the army too wide maneuvering space in a policy of reprisals on the Syrian front, thus allowing the delicate line separating deterrence from escalation and total war to be crossed. I'm pretty sure this guy became prime minister too. No, this is the prime minister at the time, right? Yeah, no, he was prime minister at the time of the Six-Day War. Yeah. And also Ben Gurion is this fucking fake retirement for a few years or whatever before just coming back. Neither Eshkol, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name, nor his chief of staff, General Yitzhak Rabin, was a warmonger. Both shared a view that Israel needed no additional territories and could fulfill the objectives of Zionism within the 1949 boundaries. Eshkol received a historical commitment from President Johnson to the territorial integrity of Israel and secured additional conventional armed supplies from America. The slide of war was enhanced by her almost inbred capacity to resist the temptation of the use of force and the inability of her military intelligence to appreciate the nuances in Nasser's position, that is his difficult strategy in balancing between rhetoric and intentions. The coming of the Six-Day War was, if anything, precipitated by Israel's assertion of her military deterrence and by her frequently disproportionate policy of retaliation. Can you say postmodern neo-Marxism in the voice of Oz doing an impersonation of Destiny, doing an impersonation of Jordan Peterson? In the voice of Osh, doing an impersonation of Destiny, doing an impersonation of Jordan Peterson. Dude, is Vosh still on his Fortress Short? Can we get a Vosh debate? Probably don't actually disagree with Vosh on a ton of stuff. I probably disagree with him on Israel Palestine and on economic stuff because, I mean, he's a market socialist, but other than that, I don't really know. I mean, he's voting for Biden. Dude, the new fucking rock ballad. This song goes so hard.
Maybe it's too cold.
I don't want to just play the whole thing, but I love the.
Sometimes when I go, I think of you.
Oh, that's hard.
And we both vote Biden, though we aren't so different that we cannot reconcile and push for our shared goals. We do so well as a team, but both our fan bases would scream.
So I can never admit the longing that I feel.
Loving you was the only thing that was ever real.
Steven,
Ian, fuck it. I won't forget you. Our memories will get me through my.
That's such a fucking. Oh, he heard my comment. And we both. I didn't though. It's such a killer. Such a killer bar. I think he hearted everyone's comments now. Not quite everyone. Just most people's. Coming to the Six-Day War was, if anything, precipitated by Israel's assertion of her military deterrence and by her frequently disproportionate policy of retaliation. In an amazing interview given by Moshe Dayan to the Ramital of Not Even Gonna Try in 1976, he made the stunning confession that at least 80% of the clashes with Syrians in the years that preceded the Six-Day War were initiated by Israel. Nor was Jordan spared from Israel's policy of swift and disproportionate retaliations. Such was the case of the Samu operation in November 1966. After insistently pointing at Damascus as the source of all evil, Israel suddenly massively retaliated against Jordan in an attack in response to a local, relatively minor incident. Casey told me Jewish supremacy. Is Casey streaming right now? What the fuck? Told me Jewish supremacy is prevalent throughout Israeli culture, but I don't believe that's the case. Well, he's gonna mention the fucking pole from hell. I didn't get my video of the debate I had with him. I think they titled the chapter "The Pole of Hell." It wouldn't surprise me if it wouldn't surprise me if Jewish supremacy was prevalent in Israel. I mean, Israel is definitely pretty nationalistic, and it's a nation founded on the idea that there should be a Jewish majority, right? So that would not surprise me. Why don't you answer a question if it's a religious or racial thing? I probably didn't see that question. Either I didn't see it or it was written in the essay that I didn't read because I didn't care.
Brought up earlier the
Oh boy, this is a fun one. Okay. What if anyone want to do the abortion deathmatch? I've been looking for a victim for a few days. Why did this guy randomly? I don't know who these people are, dude. I don't even know this. Actually, David Trump Dennison, so he's probably probably pro-life. I would imagine. Oh wait, I fucking know why Grammarly's broken, because it installed it on my computer too. I thought I canceled it, but I don't think I fully did. Don't give a shit about you, fucking Mike from Grammarly. Or is it equally racial and religious? What? I don't know. What is what? Is you haven't? Is what is it? Let's just say it's ethnic. Oh, Jewish supremacy. Well, it can be both, right? I want to say it's racial, but King Not could interpret Samu, but the genuine reflection of Israel's persistent. Okay, get the. How do I? Israel's persistent. Oh wait, can I just click on? Nope, it still stays there. If I click on that, so is there anything? Okay, there we go. Persistent dream of completing a task that started in 1948 and occupying the whole of the West Bank down to the River Jordan. The Arab League Summit of January 1964 in Cairo went down in history as the first official all-Arab gathering a call for Arab military preparations in order to create the conditions for the final liquidation of Israel. The decision to divert the headwaters of the River Jordan in Syria and Lebanon, a united Arab command, was created to protect the project and prepare for war, and to create the Palestinian Liberation Organization under that guy's leadership, don't care how to pronounce it, or understandably perceived in Israel as part of an overall Arab war strategy against the Jewish state. Or instigated by Israel. It's a Mu operation. Interpreted by Jordan. As revealing Israel's intention as a reflection. Annex the West Bank. Emo? Thank you, Wyatt Pilgrim. What is emo? I should dye my hair black, and then I can be really emo. I'm thinking about doing it. Talk. What? Are you studying now? Kinda, but not for school or anything, but I'm just taking notes on that book I read, yeah. Where are you going to college? I don't know exactly where yet. I'm hoping to go probably somewhere in Czechia. Either I think Mendel University or I think the Prague University of Economics and Business is more expensive, but and I don't know if they're international. I think it's fucking good or whatever. Key facts about econ. I gotta see the key facts about econ. What if we start doing research streams for what college I should go to? We take any classes in philosophy? Probably. Some of the schools have like PPE degrees where it's politics, philosophy, economics. In which case I'd probably do that. I think most of them have you like specialize in something, so I'd probably specialize in economics, but then there'd be politics and philosophy parts of it too. More than 100 students. What? Okay. Where's Czechia? Czechia, Eastern Europe. It's Central Europe. And why there? It's cheap and it's cool. Yeah, it is cool cities with nice public transport, and it's relatively cheap. Yeah, because the U.S. dollar is powerful there, because they use their Czech currency, Czech crown or whatever. Oh, thank you, Admiral Griffiths, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Okay, the 1964. I've heard it was a good beer too. Oh, it has a good beer too. Oh, great. I think the drinking age is 18 over there, so I should be able to do it. And I think small amounts of cannabis are decriminalized. Underage drinking. I can. Czechia, weed legal? Question mark. Decriminalized. Oh, they've unveiled cannabis legalization plan. If you took a philosophy class, what would you want it to be? Probably metaphysics. It'd probably be either metaphysics or ethics. And probably philosophy, religion too. And probably one of those three. I'd probably take a metaphysics class and then do a philosophy or religion one. Czechs love beer and acting in pornographic films. Sounds like my country, baby. Hell yeah. Czechia, prostitution. Woo! Why do you call Czechia Czechia and not the Czech Republic? Because that's what it's called. That's their name. They don't really like being called a Czech Republic anymore. They yeah. In 2018, they started like suggesting it that you call it Czechia because it was kind of weird that you call it the Czech Republic because like nobody fucking calls in Germany the German Republic or random shit like that, right? Most people I know call it Czech Republic, yeah. But at some point they're like, okay, it's kind of less of a suggestion and more just like the name of our country. Yeah, the president recommended that why the official use the word Czechia. Short name Czechia was approved by Czech cabinet in 2016 and internationally standardized, being published July 5th, 2016. Calling Czechia the Czech Republic is like calling the America the United States of America. Yeah, that every time you refer to the country. They kind of like when you say Czechia now because so I call it Czechia. What should my Czech name be? I don't think I need a Czech name. I think they'll probably be fine with pronouncing Non-Font because that's my name. My name is Non-Font, and there's that's my name. Worst case scenario, I'll just go by JJ. They could probably say JJ, right? I should start just making people call me JJ on stream because I don't want people don't like my real first name, which I will not tell you here. Arab League summon a Cairo. First official only Arab gathering to call for Arab military preparations in order. Okay. Are you gonna learn Czech? I will, yeah. I do appreciate Europe because I like being around other white people statistically, but I'm more culturally American. What are your political views? I'm like a new liberal, I would say. So I'm pretty left-leaning on most things, but I'm still a capitalist, and I'm still I don't like a lot of the super ultra progressive stuff, like taxing unrealized gains or whatever. Or like trying to think like the hardcore defunding the police stuff I don't like. Might be some cases where like the police probably don't need military equipment, and that money should probably just be redirected as some type of welfare that actually addresses like the root problems of these crimes and doesn't just militarize the police. But like the super hardcore like abolish the police shit, I don't agree with that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I hold on. Just give me a second. Just give me.
Strč prst skrz krk.
Okay. I thought that would help. That's not gonna. Oh no. Oh, imagine how bad my speech impediment is gonna be in Czech if I can't even speak fucking English right. It's gonna be so bad when I try to speak Czech. Oh no. For the what the fuck? For the full for the final. Time. Have you ever heard the line? Is that the throwing someone out a window? Didn't the Czechia people invent that word? Yeah.
Defenestration.
Defenestration. Yeah, Prague. I mean, throwing someone out a window, it was actually coined to describe what the Czechs threw. All their barrels right out the fucking window. They did do that. I used to want to move to like Norway before Norway did some cringe shit with their education. It used to be free for international students to go to college in Norway, but now it's not because of stupid budget concerns, which is bullshit. Because I was going to come to Norway, the U.S. government would have paid for all of my upbringing. Okay, from 0 to 18, when I was not a productive worker, the U.S. government subsidized all of that, right? And I would have moved to Norway. They would have had to provide me a college education, okay? So you provide me a college education, and then I'm a college educated for the price of one college education. You get a college worker the rest of my fucking life in Norway, okay? Do you understand how much more I would have contributed to the Norwegian economy than I took if they only had to pay for one college education, okay? Rather than like a child that's born in Norway and they have to provide for that child's upbringing, and then and only then do they get a college education, which the Norway government still pays for because they still pay for citizens' college. It's dumb. What a dumb fucking budget constraints. Are you kidding me, bro? Do you understand how much I would have paid in taxes over the entirety of my life to the Norwegian government, which takes like 50% of your fucking money in taxes? They would have earned that fucking college money back super quickly, bro. Some dumb fucking bullshit. Okay. Anyway, that's my rant. The stream is still breaking, but there's nothing I can do. Ready to PLO. Israel, understandably. Perceived as at least the United States and Canada can has first-list international students. What does Canada do to international students? What? Am I just too fucking tired to spell correctly? Even though I can't spell correctly on a normal day? Just really stupidly high prices, classic NA stuff. Oh, okay, that makes sense. In Czechia, everything's cheap. I mean, not that cheap, but like the cost of living is cheaper than even here, where I live in North Carolina right now. And the U.S. dollar is pretty strong there, like I said. So it's like $1 US to 24 Czech kronas or whatever. Czechia not use euros? No. I think they were actually thinking of adopting it. I think they will adopt it eventually. Yeah, for the general adopting it. Okay. But no, as of now they use the Czech krona or whatever. I think it's Czech crown in English. Czech krone. Why does it say this is strong? Fuck you. US is strong. I'm gonna live in Vietnam. Yo, brother W. What's good? What's up? It's actually I kind of think using all one currency is based, right? Because like free trade is good, right? And I love the cross-border economic cooperation. But at the same time, I think there's kind of there seems to be issues with trying to do fiscal policy when you have one currency and a bunch of different legislators in the EU. Yeah. So like that probably hurt them during like 2008 recession because like the US can just fucking print money. But European countries that use the euro all have to coordinate to print money. One currency was stupid. I mean, it definitely makes it easier to do business across the entire EU, but yeah. The UK can also just print money, but they didn't. But regardless. Yeah, we can print money. We can easily do sort of big fiscal policy things. If you want a strong US foreign currency, why don't you move to Zimbabwe? I should. It's just change currencies as a click of a button. I mean, that's kind of true. At modern day, you can change currencies pretty easily. But there's like fees and stuff involved. Like it's expensive. They take your fucking money when you switch currencies. Whoever brokers it, right? So people respond to incentives, okay? If people don't fucking take my money when I do cross-border transactions, I'll do more cross-border transactions. We just made a fee-free currency instead of a brand new currency. That's kind of true. They probably could do that. Overall, their strategy against the state. What is this?
In an interview in 1955, on the occasion of Jung...
Hey, what was that guy? Let's just go to my history. every time you send me some shit like this, bro, I'm just gonna play. Not this one. Where is it? Why isn't it here? Every time you do it. Bro, where'd it go? What? Oh, fighting. I'm proud to vote for no one that matters this time. What do you mean, no one that matters? I'm gonna play the clip of the guy getting mad at you in the same way that I get mad at you. Bro's an editor? I need to find me
I
an
feel like
editor.
I'm talking to
What?
like a chat GPT response bot.
I'm pretty sure I've said the same thing. Oh my god, based. Some video said I'm proud of Joe. I'm proud to joke for Joe Biden, so I responded. I'm seeing him in vote. What do you mean it doesn't matter, bro? Of course it matters. I love Joe Biden. Yeah, but I love Dark Brandon so much. The video like what? Like the one you just sent, bro. You know, there's no way you don't know. It starts at 5:30. No, we've seen it already. Thank you. God, I need to hit Adam up. What the fuck is this haircut, dude? Hold on, fuck. If my Rumble's fucking up again. Dude, Rumble sucks. Oh my god. Oh no, it's still live. I just wanted to see if I had any viewers on there, which I don't. Rumble streamer blow up, guys. You just wait. You just wait. Video about Carl Jung with a psychologist and how they're related. Yeah, okay. Oh, Jewish. Okay. Oh wait, shit. Do I have an appointment tomorrow? Hold on. I wanted to stream early tomorrow, but now I'm thinking I can't. Hold on, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, June 19th, 12 p.m. Okay. Well, actually, that's... Oh, that means I gotta fucking get up early. Okay, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna stream at 2. Fuck, I gotta lock in and read some more of this shit. Okay. Can't link psychology really... Oh my god. Panda. Not feeling sure. Thank you, streamer, for so many life experiences. I've learned a lot. Have you like completely removed past the whole Israel-Palestine thing? Is that over? No, I'm reading about it right now, bro. But we are gonna start getting into more election stuff, obviously, like we're doing the Trump debate on Wednesday. I think Wednesday should be a Trump debate. Assyr's rhetoric concealed a hidden agenda. The Cairo summit was to him the ideal all-air platform against Israel that would allow him to eradicate his army from the quagmire of Yemen without losing face. How is Biden going to hold up? I'm asking... What? Oh, sorry, Brenda. What do you mean, how is Biden going to hold up? How is Biden going to hold up with what? Oh, wait, do you mean the actual debate between Trump or Biden? I just meant, like, there's a Trump versus Biden debate panel that I'm going to be on Wednesday. I know the Trump Biden debate, is it on the 27th? Oops. June 27th, yeah. Which side are you on? I'm on Biden, obviously. I love my man, Joe Brandon. I love him so much. And 200 response followed by 1 minute rebuttals, and responses to the rebuttals. There'll be another minute that can be used at the discretion of the moderators. What's the best argument for him? It's kind of hard because I literally think he's just like better on like everything. I think his foreign policy is pretty good. I think like giving aid to Ukraine has been pretty good. I think him attacking the Houthis is good. I think him on Israel-Palestine is good. Like, I think he has done a really good job at reining in Israel's more aggressive policies while still supporting Israel. I think domestically, I think he's been a pretty good steward of the economy. Trump would do the same. The problem is it's hard to know what Trump would do. Like, on one side, I think Trump has at times said that he that he would give Ukraine 10 times more aid if Putin didn't stop or whatever. He was in power for 4 years. What was I going to say? Oh, but Trump has also like said that he would let Russia invade our NATO allies if he doesn't think they pay enough, right? Or let Putin do whatever the hell he wants. It's just impossible. It's possible to know what Trump would even fucking do. And like, he was very supportive of Israel. He was giving aid to Ukraine before the war started. Yeah, but so was like every president, right? That wasn't a diversion from policy. And he also was impeached for withholding that aid to try to get dirt on Hunter Biden. But like, Obama was also giving aid to Ukraine, right? Like, I don't think he majorly increased aid to Ukraine or anything. Yeah, that was it. That was just kind of normal. But he did give it aid to Ukraine. It's not like that was bad or anything. But yeah, I don't like. Seems like Biden's been pretty good about the economy. I think what else in foreign policy? I was just getting that, bro. I think Biden's been pretty good on the economy. I think the Inflation Reduction Act is probably good with a lot of its energy subsidies. I think the American Rescue Plan, I think, was pretty good. I think especially like the opening up more oil drilling to bring down inflation against like pressure from his own party. Remember, people are fucking mad about him about the fucking Willa project. Yeah, against pressure from his own party, he would open up oil drilling, which helped bring down inflation quite a bit. We're now producing more oil than any other country in the history of ever. Inflation is back down to 3% now, but a lot of that is shelter prices, and I can go on the whole fucking thing. Basically, core CPI, not including shelter prices, is back at 2%. It's at 1.9%. Inflation is basically defeated. Yeah. What else? I don't know. I think yeah. I think his foreign policy is a lot better. I think he's been pretty good on the economy. I think he's not constantly trying to tear down every American institution like Trump is. Trump wants to tear down every institution. He wants to tear down the FBI and the Department of Education. I think Trump would basically have the same problems and solutions. I don't think so. No. Trump doesn't even have like good solutions for anything. Like, I don't think Trump has it. Dude, Trump put his fucking son-in-law in charge of peace in the Middle East and presented the fucking dumbass Trump plan for Israel-Palestine, right? Like, well, I don't think he had like a super cohesive view on anything. And the Abraham Accords, which is just a fucking return to fucking the capsule policy, which has not worked out. That's more interesting than the institution stuff. Like, that actually is historic politics. Well, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, if you look at the comments he made. Also, there's this video I sent on my Discord earlier. This was insane, dude.
Suspend the writ of, as they did, I'll put forth legislation on President Trump's first day in office to suspend the writ of habeas corpus. This will give President Trump the authority to arrest and imprison the treasonous officials and subversives who now occupy positions across our government. This may sound extreme, but I am dead serious, and so are millions of Americans who see their neighbors being thrown in jail while illegals storm our border, the cost of living soars, and Congress gives away our
Congress gives away our money
treasury to foreign nations.
But yeah, like there were comments like this. Obviously, someone who's very pro-Trump that like make me think, oh, he's probably not going to get fucking aid to Ukraine. It's just like the thing is, Biden is like a pretty known quantity, and like it's hard to even know. It's hard to even know what Trump would do exactly. And it's like, oh, well, I think Biden's doing a pretty good job. Why the fuck would I want to risk it by handing it over to Trump, who I think it's worse on other things as well? Like, people who are voting for him basically are voting for that, voting for him for that stuff. Like, what's in your TikTok other than habeas corpus that's already suspended? True. And rebellion and invasion. What the fuck? Democracy versus dictatorship. Oh, okay. What is probably the biggest disagreement you have with him? Not the nerd stuff you brought up before. Oh, Highness. It's just like, yeah. What? So who were the Abraham Accords with Morocco and Saudi Arabia? Morocco, peace, Israel. And it came at the cost of recognizing Morocco's occupation of Western Sahara, which I don't know about. Maybe Morocco's occupation is justified. I don't know. I'm not making any comments on it, but probably not. The people who are voting for him do want FDR style politics, like massive changes in bureaucracy. I mean, it's really fundamental. I mean, you're right. That's because they're fucking conspiracy theorists who fucking think the FBI is all corrupt against him, and the deep state is corrupt against them, and they want to tear all the institutions down. And the Schedule F appointees. Probably not going to do any of that. Really? You don't think so? You don't think that when he's inviting Viktor Orban to speak at conferences that he doesn't probably want to imitate that stuff? And when he literally he instated Schedule F appointees near the end of his first term. He tried to overturn the election. He was only he was only stopped for maybe he wants to, but he's not gonna. Why would you even want to risk it though? Even if you think, oh, I don't think he's gonna. It's like, well, why'd you? Okay. I'm trying to think. Well, there was something he tried to do that he only didn't do because of threats of like mass resignation. Right? Oh, Ness, were you on YouTube Shorts? That's funny. Resignations. Okay. Resignation threat, but a CIA director deterred Trump from installing a hackers. Yeah, okay. Hackers deputy. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. He tried to fire Robert Mueller for the fucking Mueller report, dude. That was insane. No Opinion wrote a really good article recently about how Trump would probably be worse for inflation. But hold on, I just want to Abraham. This included Morocco, Saudi Arabia, right? Wait, not Saudi Arabia, but Bahrain, and the UAE, and Sudan. Yeah, but it's literally like the attempt to like make peace with all the Arab states with the just total refusal to do anything on the actual Palestinian issue. Like, I mean, it's he goes over in his book, his fucking capsule strategy or whatever. Yeah, we had to recognize their sovereignty over Western Sahara. Which is probably one of the closest, like, analogous things to the Israeli occupation of the West Bank, because they are, like, occupying this and they're building settlements there. Against, there are Islamic extremists on the other side in Western Sahara fighting against Morocco. But no one fucking talks about it. What the hell? Like, it's not a conspiracy theory that Secretary of State has massive influence over corporations and information in USA, including legacy media. And social media, there's always a struggle between the elected part of the U.S. government and the Secretary of State, which is the deep state. You can call it a conspiracy, etc., etc. What exactly do you mean by massive control over corporations? This Trump peace plan was kind of a little generous to Israel.
Let's take a look, first of all, at a current map of the region that's been...
And also, I mean, I don't think Netanyahu was actually ever looking for peace with the Palestinians. So... Enemy delayed. Rejected by Palestinians who were not invited to the meeting. Oh, there was that also. They weren't invited, which kind of makes sense. Whatever. Don't worry about it. Both the West Bank settlers, Yeshiva Council, and the Palestinian leadership rejected the plan. The former because it envisioned a Palestinian state, and the latter arguing there was two bias in favor of Israel. The plan was divided into two parts, an economic portion and political portion. I mean, at least it gave